And we are live. Hello YouTube, how are you all doing? So today on Facebook I got a notification and it showed me a picture of the original AMDetails unit. So we decided, let's go live and I will try and tell you guys the story. So this live video is all about year 1 of AMDetails moving into Unit 5. And if this is your first time here or you're watching on the replay, then guys, if you want to see detailing related stuff, car care and everything AMDetails, then please do remember to subscribe, and why not hit that bell notification so that you get an email every time we drop a video, or like this, go live. So how are we all doing? This is so cool. I'm just going to quickly check out the chat, which I have over here, and then I'll get into the story, guys. It's going to be very relaxed today. It is a Sunday. I am at home, so Peps could come in at any minute. And I have the chat feature here. I'm going to try and interact with you all. And then I've got some images I put onto the desktop that hopefully I can get to work and show you and tell a little bit of the story of the AMDetails story, really. Just to make you aware as well, we have a cool super chat feature down below. I'm going to keep an eye on here if at all you want to donate and help towards the channel. Thank you guys so much, and the super chat will happen and it'll pop up over here, and then I will be able to get a notification that you guys have done it, and we'll hook you up and put you in the super chat bit down below. Thank you so much for all your support. Hi everyone, how you doing? Paul Dalden, Jack, The Rock, Stu, Miles. Hey everyone, how's it all going? So, AMDetails started originally as a hobby. As you all know, I crashed my first car. I then, at the time, was in the Air Force, and I had the use of the motor club there, and I would just wash people's cars. I crashed my first car, of course, so then I needed to work out how to fix it, and once I got it fixed by the Air Force painters, then found out that the paint finish wasn't that great, so googled Autopia.net, imported over a DA6 Pro, and started from there. And that's where sort of my detailing hobby began, guys. I know, Mark, 5 years, right? Insane. Remember, that's 5 years in Unit 5. AMDetails has been an official company longer, but it's just so cool to see that we have been in Unit 5 for 5 years. It's insane. So anyway, back to the story. I then started to learn detailing, used the motor club to, best put this on silent, use the motor club to work on people's cars, do bits and pieces. Super chat in the house, Mark! Thank you very much, sir. Let me very quickly sort you out with a nice little ticker bit, and then later on, Mark, I'll definitely answer you a question when we do the question and answer session. You will most definitely be getting a shout out, my man. Let me see how you got that. And then I push that like that, and then I hit OK. Boom! Mark W, there you are, down the bottom. Thank you so much for hitting the super chat button. That is unbelievable. Hey guys, if you've just joined this live session, I can see a lot of people are jumping in. What's going to happen today is I'm going to very quickly, as quick as I can, go through the AMDetails first year in Unit 5 Chanonry Spur story, show you some images, and then at the end, we're going to have a Q&A session. I can see on this separate screen I've got to my left, so if you catch me doing this, I can see your questions coming in. I'm going to answer them as best I can, but let me get through the story first. Bear with me, and then I will try my best to get to the story, and then get to these chat sessions where we do a Q&A at the end. I just want to say a big thank you to Mark for hitting the super chat button. Thank you so much for showing support to the channel. That's going to help us get some gear and get the equipment we need to do better live feeds like these. So anyway, I start then doing friends and family's car whilst I'm in the Air Force. We move to Lossiemouth whilst I'm in the Air Force. Crohn's disease happens, I leave the Air Force. Me and Sarah have to decide what to do. Do we go offshore? Do we do detailing? So we looked around for units. And this is when we found Unit 5, Chanonry Spur. We also looked at Unit 7 around the corner, but the size wasn't quite there. Who's been on Facebook and seen the picture I put up today where you get to see all the detailing based stuff? Shall I just dive straight into that, guys? Let me know in the chat. Should I just dive straight in, show you some images of what's going on? Me and Sarah had a look at Unit 5. We also then had a look at Unit 7. But we opted for 5 because it had the size. 7 looked more modern, had better electricity installed, actually a better external area, but the size was really small. And for the price difference between the two, we opted for Unit 5. And I'm going to try my best to show you right now. Before I dive onto the images, guys, if you've just come onto here, I'm going to quickly check and see how many of us are in the chat. 26 people in the chat. Hi guys, how you doing? I'm going to disappear. This will disappear. And it'll be images on the screen. I'll still be talking over the above and telling you guys the story. But if you've just dived in, I'm going to very quickly go through the Unit 5 Chanonry Spur story. Thank you so much for getting on here. And do guys remember to hit the subscribe button. It would be incredible so you can check out the rest of our car care channel. Okay, I'm just going to hit this little bit and then I'm going to hit this button. I'll disappear, but you guys should hopefully see this image. Are we ready? There we go. There is Unit 5 when we moved in. Pretty cool, right? So this is Unit 5. As you can see, it was a dusty, manky old unit. Originally, a joiner had been in there before, guys, so we had a lot of work to do. Let me scroll down here and see what else we've got going on in this. Here's the other angle. So this is the other angle. So when you guys walk into the shop or when you're watching the vlog and you hear the beep boop and you come through the door, this is how the unit looked originally. So rather than walking into the nice shop you see today, it looked like this originally. Crazy, innit? Ultimate auto detail, I know, what a transformation. Louise, that's incredible. Thank you so much. I believe if you're on the chat screen, at the bottom of the chat screen, there'll be a smiley face, and then there's a little tiny super chats button, and you can hit that and it highlights you. I would wait till later on in the Q&A session. Anyone that hits the super chats, 100% you're going to get your question answered. Thank you so much for the kind words, John. Right, okay, so we'll scroll down. So as you can see, this is exactly how it turned up. I had a broken light on the floor. It was really, really dusty. So we turned up in the mighty Fiesta. There we can see. This is the angle that is now from the toilet, from the rear of the unit, guys. You can see right through to the original shop. You come in and the beep boop happens and the roller shutter. So we moved all our gearing and obviously tried to hoover it up as best we could. There's the George. I still have that, guys. That still sits underneath the fish tank. So I had a crazy idea that the best way to get rid of all the dust in this unit would be to pressure wash it. So we pressure washed and brushed out this entire unit. And luckily I had the time to allow it to dry in between. And we didn't go straight into painting, guys. So when you see me going through these pictures, we did clean it up. And then this picture here is a big jump. So we go from the original one to clean up this to this. Now, I need to do a big couple of shout outs here. That's my cousin Paul, who helped me hoover and sweep and clean all this up. And a really, really good friend of mine actually lent me a machine. And would you believe, on the walls, that is road paint. So everyone always asks me, what's the best paint to use on your unit walls? Should I use masonry paint? Should I use white gloss? Should I be using... We blasted, with a big generator, white road paint onto the wall. That is after... Is that one coat or two coats? I think that might be after... 2 coats, and at the time we only had that ladder, so we couldn't get all the way to the top. You can see that in the top left. We couldn't get all the way to the top of the screen, to the wall even, so I ended up borrowing a set of scaffolding, and we used roller and masonry stuff later. So there's Paul being an absolute hero. And then once we got that done, guys, it was time to paint the floor. So we dried it all out and we painted the floor, and then later we will go through and yeah, exactly, Jack. I got plenty of practice sweeping the hangar at Lossie. So we then went through and painted up the floor. That was just, everyone asks me about this all the time, and on the top of my head, it is called Sigma Fast Coat, or Fast Dry, grey primer, and then grey paint. So here you can see it, guys. The wall has now been painted with the white road paint, and we did the floor. We didn't really bother about edging it nicely. We just smashed it straight up to the wall, because then I masked it off. You'll see in a little bit, and we painted around. So here we go. This is probably about 3 days in, guys, maybe even 4 days. So I know I'm flicking through the images. It looks quite quick. This is all we could find, really. But this is the unit that we are still in, the Magic Unit 5. Amir, how you doing, my man? It's nice to see you coming into the chats. So then we did this. I'll just scroll down here, guys. Lots of images, lots of images, lots of images. So here we go. I've actually taped that up. So I've taped along there, and then we started to edge it in, finish off the AMDetails floor, put another coat on the floor. Really tidy it up, guys. And then, as you can see there, this is how it looked when we first moved in. Oh, look at that for a picture. So then, guys, we had a problem. when people walked into the unit, you were basically able to walk all around the unit. So we had an idea of what can we do to basically the customer containment area is what we called it. Thank you very much, Callum, for your kind words. That's epic. We needed to build a customer containment area. So this is Murray, a good friend of mine up here, a joiner, helped me build the counter. So anyone that originally remembers this, we built this humongous counter at the front of the shop, like way too big. And it's because originally I thought customers would be waiting on a sofa whilst I do quick valets. Guys, when we started, remember, you just think of every opportunity you can to make money. I've learned a lot now that it's much better to focus on your target service and just focus on that and do a great job at the time. So hence we made this big area. So here we go. We started to build up this big counter, guys. Just simple, framework, and it goes. So now when you came into the door, this is if you come through the B-boop, you can see there's a scaffolding for us painting the top bits. We're starting to build the barrier, and then this was a gate you used to walk through to get to the into the unit. It's incredible, right? AM Wheel Wax, original label, guys. Back when we did it originally with the bubbles on it. How cool are they? So we nearly got the counter finished. We topped that off. A lot of you guys will have seen this before if you've been here. If you haven't, then later on I'll do another one of these videos, hopefully, where I show you how we modified this before we even then started to build any of the stuff in. But as you can see, Murray did an absolutely fantastic job. Top quality joiner. Really got us sorted out with that. So then there you go. Imagine you open the door, beep boop. That would be the original counter. And we painted it white and blue in the end. You can also see in the background the the Argos pine shelving. Fish Tank Doug. So you guys all know Fish Tank Doug from watching the blogs. He gave it to us for free, an absolute gentleman, and we bolted a couple of them together. 2 we already had from our own house, and we make a display. I'll show you that in a little bit. As I make my way through these pictures, you can see some wood glue, doing bits and pieces. And then once we got all the fascias and stuff done, guys, you can see it there. Year 1. So there's the gate on. So there used to be this gate. So the B-boot would go, I'd be able to see who came through the door. I would just shout then at that time because it was just me. Hey guys, I'll be with you right in a second. And they would be in there and there was a little sofa and stuff and we'd rounded it off nicely. You can see where it used to butt up to in the old door from the inside. And you can also see in the background there we had the pine shelving which we helped put together. Good morning, Michael. How are you? I know it's afternoon, but it's always worth doing a good morning. That's the alarm system going in just the side of that pillar. Still in the same place now if you come into the shop. And there she is. Woo. This for me, guys, was like unbelievable. This is like a trophy for me when I seen this being created from nothing. Watching the joinery work. So we'll skip through this a bit. And there we go. There's the thing I was telling you about. So Doug gave us a shot of these pine display cabinets, and we used the leftover bits of wood that we never used for the counter to kind of create a block. Just so that we could do stuff around in the back kitchen area, bits and pieces like that. And this guys, literally is AMDetails as it started. So I just wanted to show you this, that, you all start from somewhere, get your head down, crack on, keep your standards high, work away, and well, we're doing it, so you guys can definitely do it. The original range, click through that. And then I used to have all my stuff messy at the back. Try and keep it as tidy as I could with shelving and drawers, but you just do what you got to do and you can see all the electrics. Skip through this a little bit. And then we started painting it blue. I remember me, Sarah and Pepper were absolutely covered in this blue paint. Unbelievable. The money shot. Thanks, Paul. 39 people online. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Alan at AMDetails here. And I'm just doing a very quick live session overview of what it was like when we moved into Unit 5 Chanonry Spur, as it's been exactly 5 years today, or to the 25th or something like that of March. That we did all this building and painting work. Thank you so much for checking us out if this is on the replay. And guys, please do remember to subscribe. I'm going to do live sessions like this and at least 2 videos a week where we vlog about AMDetails and start to bring to you the AMDetails how-to videos. I also want to say thank you very much to Mark W, who has hit the super chat button today and gave us £2 donation. It's fantastic. All the funding you guys give us goes straight into this YouTube channel. It is incredible. Thank you so much for your support. So here you can see it coming through, a little bit more paint. The blue, as you can see, it took a lot of coats of blue to get it on there. Thanks, The Rock. Hey, Smith, how's it going? Smith Automotive. Paul Webster, what's up, my man? and then we painted the top counter like that. So I very quickly had this idea for doing this, guys. So that's all the images I've got of the initial build, but then I just want to very quickly show you this image, just to give you some inspiration of what's going on. So you can even see back in the day I used to stock the cardboard boxes and the bottles at the back of the shop, and then we got Ronnie designed to make us these 3-meter banners that we put in between the pillars to bring some branding in. You know, just do what you can afford, keep your standards high, guys. And this is how we used to picture and display all the cars at, when we first started in here at AMDetails. And then if I move up a little bit, you can see this is the side I used to picture them from. You can also see where we couldn't reach above the roller shutter to paint the wall, but we got all the wall painted originally. The CCTV and security is in. And this is one of the biggest jobs we had in our first year, was this skyline. And many of you guys will know that that black was a nightmare to work on. It was a real learning car for me, a great education doing that car. I'm not entirely sure, Michael. That's a very good shout. I think all of it goes straight into the YouTube analytics account, and then after about a month or two, it'll just come across as AdSense revenue. That's a very good question, actually, but it's interesting. But I just want to say thank you to Mark. He's scrolling about in a little minute, actually. I want to very quickly do something if I can, because I've just noticed I need to move this down to here, and then I need to move this down to here, like that. And I need to grab this and move it up. There we go, and then hit the transition button. There we go. So you guys are seeing a much better thing now. So this video is just showing you the 5 years at number 5. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you, Mark W, for hitting that super chat button. You are an absolute gent. So this here is the skyline that came in, and we did some basic branding on the wall, the CCTV in. And then just at the very late of that year, guys, I managed to scrape together some money when we did the financials, and I brought in some kitchen units and did the very first bunkers at AMDetails, just to try and clean the place up, get all the machinery off the floor, get me off the dust, and really bring the standards up. And I did this actually to bring in the G-Technic. This is one of the third or the fourth G-Technic car we ever did. I might actually download the old version from the other account and upload it over here. Michael King, super chat. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, sir. Later on when we're doing the Q&A session, I will most definitely answer one of your questions. Hey, Chef Michael, how's it going? And hi, Louise. It's great to see you in here. Hey, DJ, how's it going? On the mobile app? No, this is me using OBS, but I'm at home streaming to you guys using the faster internet that we've got at home. Thank you very much for checking us out, guys. And if this is you guys just arriving to this video, I'm doing a live stream today, so if you're watching it in the replay, thank you for watching this back. I'm doing a quick overview of what it was like when we moved into AMDetails Unit 5 Chanonry Spur on day 1. And if you want to see more videos like this, detailing related stuff and how-tos, then please, guys, do remember to subscribe. And why not hit the little bell notification so you get an email every time I go live and drop a video. Right, I've just got to very quickly go to the ticker. Got to make sure that I give Michael his praise. Thank you so much, sir, for doing that. Hit space, do that. And we're looking for MICHAELKING. Absolute legend. Hit OK. Thank you so much for your super chats, guys. These are great. I'm actually looking at getting a new Canon 70D for doing the how-to videos. The G7X is doing quite well, but the Canon 70 is just going to be so much better. My mouse shows on the screen. Excellent. This is fantastic. So as you can see, guys, we've got these new kitchen units put in, and these are still the original ones. The one at the back here, we just moved it down to the side here. We trimmed it down and then built the cupboard in here, but you'll see that if I do a year 2 video. I just want to say thank you very much to Momo if he's watching this on the replay reback. He helped me do all this work. Fantastic. From Spencer and Grant. He helped me do all the joinery work in putting these in, and then it just helped to tidy the whole place up. And this was like the 3rd G-Technic car we ever did. Hey, Jens from Sweden, how's it going? DJ, no, I'm pretty sure it's on the mobile app. In fact, the super chat originally came in with the mobile app feature. I think that's it, guys. Another overview of the first one. Let me just quickly try and sort this out for you all if I can. So I just go here, go a little bit like that, hit this, and it will be in 2 minutes me. Hi guys, how you doing? It's Alan AMDetails here, and you are in my kitchen on the Mac. And we are going live today so that we can show you guys what it was like at Unit 5 Chanonry Spur. If you've just dived in on the live feed and you've seen this, thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a Q&A right now, and then I will put this up as a replay, and you'll be able to see the images that I've just shown of what it was like when we first moved into Unit 5. So I hope you guys found that interesting. The biggest advice I can give you is have an idea. The unit now is roughly exactly how I wanted it to be when I moved into Unit 5, and I have some old square picture drawings which I might bring up on a live feed and go through next time and show you all of them, show you that the concept can move forward. I'm just going to quickly look here at the chats with you guys. I say hello to the guys that come and join us live. 44 people live. Thank you so much, and I just want to say a huge thank you as well to Mark W and Michael King for hitting that super chat button. Thank you so much to you guys. Let's zoom in on the chat here. Michael King's no worries. Hope they actually get. So do I, Michael. So do I. Miles, it's nice to see you here. Smith Automotive. 642. Hi, how you doing? Mikey B, Joe Amato. It's great to see all you guys here. This is really, really cool. Right, so now we're going to take a little bit of time. I can sit here, well, as long as you want, really. Be here for half an hour, 20 minutes, doing a bit of a Q&A session. And if you guys ask a question, I can maybe pop it up on the screen here, a picture or something like that, then I'll do that for you. Just give me 2 seconds whilst I have a quick drink. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop this up. Have this like this. And then see if I can go into the chats for you guys. So let me scroll to the top. Mark W, hit that super chat button. Absolute legend. Let's see if he's asked a question. If not, Mark, ask a question and I will try my best live for you guys on YouTube to answer it. Also, Mr. Michael King, you make sure you ask one too. So let's start from the top. And happy 5 years. Thank you very much. Typical Paul creates a beer and in the unit. Will you be doing an AMDetails stand at Waxstock on the G10X stand again? Hey Jack, great question. So this year I will be attending Waxstock, but AMDetails will not be coming to Waxstock. It's just me that's going. It's too much of a large expense for us to travel to Waxstock, take the entire team. Also, Waxstock is on a weekend of a local show that we have always been part of down in Fife called Cleanfest. So the guys will be attending that show and I will fly down to Waxstock. G-Technic have asked me to help them out, and fingers crossed that is where you will find me. But even if not, and I'm not working for G-Technic, then I will be there, guys, to be able to come and say hi, come and hang out with you all, make it onto the vlog, do what we do and have a conversation. It's really cool to meet all the people in the trade. Let me scroll down the bottom, see what's happening in the live chat. I've got 42 people here. Unbelievable. Louise, Miles, Smith Automotive, Mikey B, Amato, Detailing Land, hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm having a look here for the chat. I'm going to try and get it on this screen so it's not so confusing for all you guys. Jen's, very nice transformation. Thank you very much. Paul Rhodes, so cool to see how you started. Really happy for you. Great things to happen. Amazing. Yeah, we all start somewhere, and I am happy to show you exactly where I started. If this works out really well, then I might do like a year 2 video, a year 3 video, or I might do a better produced video. But I quite like doing this, just live chatting to you guys. Chatting to you guys on the chat. See what we've got going on here. So we've got Jonathan. What's the next feature view going to be of? Jonathan, I think the next feature video is going to be of a Fiesta. Yeah, we have a Fiesta in, and a customer specifically asked us to feature video it, so we are going to do that for them. It's in next week, so I'm not entirely sure when that will drop on the channel. Keep an eye out for it. Did you first hook up with Michael King? Answering your question as it's on Super Chat. When did you first hook up with Jim from White Details? That would have been previous to coming up here. 7 years ago, maybe. I know that once we eventually moved up here and we had the silver Fiesta, yeah, we then went down to Yorkshire for Christmas. That's where Sarah's family's from. And then me and Jim did a enhancement detail and winter prep on the Fiesta at his original unit. So just like you guys are watching here, and you've seen at the start of this, me progressing my unit, Jim at the original start used to be in a small barn unit. So we went down there and we worked on the Fiesta. Somewhere on Detailing World or somewhere is going to be pictures of that. I'll maybe find them on an old Photo Bucket account or something, and I will post them up in this chat for you. This is where it'd be cool if I had like a little team and they could all frantically be going, I'll find it for you, and then being able to put it in there. But there you go. There you go, my man. Michael, I have answered that question for you. We originally, all the way back, oh, geez, and then we did a BMW together, so we went down then. But basically, the story there is when I was in the Air Force at RAF Leman in Yorkshire, Jim was just down the road about an hour and a half, so that's how we were able to hang out and kind of start detailing together. And then he came up for my wedding up here in Elgin, and that's the last time he's been up, so we're going to get him up. I'm going to head down. We're going to do some cool hanging out this year. Mark W, how are the plans going for the back of the unit? Cool, that's your super chat question. The yard is there. I have to decide if I want to pitch for it. Because pitching for the yard, I've then got to decide what I'm going to do with it. And a lot of big changes have happened recently for AMDetails, so we've just got to decide, do we need that yard for storage? Do we need that yard for detailing? Or should we invest in separate storage? Has it boomed so fast that we need to have a separate unit for the manufacture of chemicals, or what might be coming in the future, Mark? So I hope that answers your question. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying that in the vlogs. Let me scroll right down to the bottom here, see what's going on. Afternoon, Tim. How are you? Jack asks, recently bought a G-Technic CSL and EXO. Any top tips for application? Work small areas. Preparation is key. Make sure you prep the paint to how you want it to be, and then make sure there's nothing on there. Plenty panel white, plenty IPA to get the paint as naked and prepared as you can. Then prep a clean area. We use the top of a toolbox, that way we can wipe that down and we know our area is clean. Have a look back on my previous videos. I use a 3-bottle method. So I have an IPA bottle, and the reason I do that is it doesn't matter if it's me or a gentleman from the team or a female from the team, but a member of the team comes and sees the bottle, they'll know the IPA one is the white one. I then have a generic bottle as number 2, and that is then used to remove the product, and then I have a torch and another one. So I use 3 microfibers. Buy plenty applicators. So you'll buy the kits from G-Technic and you maybe get 1 or 2 applicators. Go back and buy more. They get crusty over time if you're not using them. You won't be as fast as us because we're doing applications all the time. You probably have period of times. So what happens is the applicator dries up and you end up creating almost a little sanding block if you're not careful. So get plenty applicators, and you will drop them. You will drop them. But apart from that, work a small area. Watch out for the overwipe. Have fun. There we go. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Wow, 42 people. Hey guys, how are you all doing, all 42 of you? If you are watching this on the replay, this has been a video about how what we did when we moved into Unit 5 Chanonry Spur Year 1. So I did a load of pictures and videos at the start of this live stream where we showed you how we developed it and where it come from. Just showed you the basics, what I did to get the unit started. Looking back, it's kind of crazy how we got here to where we are today. I had an original plan and we just always developed and built to it, and I also thank the people that have helped me get to where that got at the end of Year 1, and just showed you that, you know, work with what you've got. Just as long as you keep your work standard high and get your branding in there somewhere. I mean, you look at the pictures. Let me take you back. I'll take you back. Let me take you back and show you this original picture. So this is this here is a picture that I took. See, I've not very much digital camera skills, and then this one here is how I used to display cars when I very first started. So as you can see, guys, just do what you can do to get the job done. And then just to show everyone that's joined, this is how Unit 5 looked when we very first moved in. It's crazy, right? Boom! Hi! I quite like that little feature. It's cool, isn't it? Right, I'm going to dive back over here to the side and have a look at the chat and see if we can answer a few more of your questions. 37 people online. This is incredible. Right, I said afternoon, Tim. Hi, how are you doing? Okay, I've tried on iPad, on my phone, on the app, on web, but I can't get the super chat option anywhere. Oh, Louise, thank you so much for trying. It's incredible. I wish I knew. I have no idea why it doesn't work. I can't even show you, I don't think, on how it works. Let me have a look. Let me go into here. Let me do this. Is this gonna work? And then I have to put that. Is that gonna work? I'm trying something here. Display capture. Scroll that down. Cool. Okay, I'll try this. Here we go. So this is what I see for you guys when I'm talking to you guys, so I can see all your chat. It's great chatting with all you guys. Thank you so much. And then once I reach the bottom of the trap, there's like this bit where you can talk about it, and then boom, see this little area? This is so you can put emojis across to me, so you can give me little winky faces and smileys. And then this right here is the super chat feature. So you would just click that and then be able to do, what's it saying here? Super chat is only available on public live streams. It is a public live stream. It's just because I'm on the admin end that isn't working for you guys. So that just shows you there. Shows you there a little bit of what you can see. So I hope that helps you out. Thank you so much for wanting to do that and come and hit us up with the super chats. Hey guys, it's Alan at AMDetails here. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. At the start of this live stream, it's basically been set up so I can show you guys what it was like for year 1 when we moved into Unit 5 Chanonry Spur. If you're enjoying this video, fingers crossed you are, then we might do other ones. Please do ask questions in this chat, which is like here or down here in the app, I think. And I'm now going to do an open Q&A session with you guys just to chat and hopefully answer your questions. So let's go and have a dive in. I'm just going to scroll straight to the bottom. There's only me in here, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm missing your chats. You've seen them, they're quite delayed. Paul Webster, do you ever plan on opening a new site down Aberdeen Way? Paul, there literally was the plan of opening an Aberdeen site a year ago, but then just due to staff changes and how AMDetails developed, it never happened. Never happened. I would like to have one there, even just for maintenance. So people might have to come up and have core work done, but then have an Aberdeen branch for maintenance. But let's just see how the business goes, how it develops. At the moment, the current growth of the limited company and its chemicals are keeping me busy enough. So I hope that helps answer your question. Detailed land. Does the city allow you to wash the car outside before bringing it in for detail? There's a lot of regulation I have to follow there, my good man. Previously, we used to have to use a catcher. Now we don't, as the drainage has been sorted. But I would always just check out what your local authorities say and make sure you're doing everything right. Use filtered water if you can, be as eco-friendly. So hopefully that's why if I get the yard round the back as well, I can set up a better wash bay there. Smith Automotive, I am on the iPad and can't find the super chat donate either, Dave. Ah, I'm loving it that you guys want to give us super chats. This is incredible. But you can't actually do it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I might put a PayPal donate button on the homepage of YouTube. Paul Dalton, like this. Nice emoji. Now you've just got to do the thumb and then the bell for the ding, and that's how you do it. Johnny King, what's happening with the Amazon setup? Tried yesterday, but nothing comes up. Yeah, so Amazon, for all you guys in America, I'm trying my best. First of all, I've got to set up in the UK and become a European distributor on Amazon. We're working on it. And once I've done that, it's still not going to be easy. I've basically got to fill a pallet full of AMDetails gear. Then I've got to pay the price to ship that over to you guys in America to an Amazon fulfillment center. And then it will fulfill your orders and you'll get all your Prime benefits and all the stuff like that with Amazon. So it's a big ask. I'm trying my best. Hopefully, in doing these streams, you guys can chat to your American detailing distributors or American wholesale stores and see if they want to get in touch and if they would like to take the AMDetails brand over to America to support you. I'm trying my best. I thank you so much for the guys that do email me saying, I would like this please, and then I have to send them a quote, which is sometimes the same as they're buying, or at least half the price of what they're purchasing. So they might be spending £60, spend £30 on postage and a £90 order, and you guys are still investing in the brand, getting the products and taking them over to America. So thank you so much for investing in the AMDetails brand. We really do appreciate it. Paul Webster, great, thanks Alan. No problem. Paul Dalton, when are you coming down south to open a shop? That's a good question. One day I would love to take over the world, Paul. When are you going to open an AMDetails shop down south? Well, you've got the boys 621 down in Colchester. They'll be your closest ones for reselling, right? Louise Grant, my other half came up the other day. He got his car home, Integra DC5, just to buy cleaning products. That's incredible, Louise. I love when you guys travel. But can you believe it, right? There's a gentleman offshore, like we're talking, it's not the Isle of Wight, it's like the Isle of Lewis or something like that, follows the YouTube channel, watches the live streams, and then just jumped in his car with his mum one day and drove over to come and see us. In fact, Smith Automotive, who's in the chat right now, he was there when this happened. He was on his training day. And I was like, why didn't you phone first? I would have made the time. I would have got cakes in and got coffee. I mean, you're traveling all that way to come and check us out. It's phenomenal. You know, we love when you guys are being part of the AMDetails community and coming and checking us out. It's really, really cool. Detail and land. How much do you charge to polish a sedan? All the prices are on our website, and we would class a sedan as a large or an extra large, depending where it comes. So you can check our prices out over there on the website. That's amdetailscarcare.co.uk. Hope that helps you out, Detail and land. Johnny King, thanks for answering. I was looking to see what was on it, but it's just the Amazon homepage. Yeah, it's just, oh, you mean, Johnny, that is actually the link for helping us out. So if you're in America, I need to make an American one, but that's the UK and European Amazon page for AMDetails. So if you guys purchase anything on Amazon, anything at all, as long as it's the UK and European one, then if you go to amazon.amdetails.co.uk, it will take you to the Amazon page, and you just do your normal thing, do your normal shopping, buy what you're going to do. But AMDetails get a little bit of a commission for taking you there, and it helps support this, helps support the YouTube channel, helps me able to do this with you guys. I'm looking at getting a new bit of gear for doing the how-to videos. It's going to be so cool. So fingers crossed we can reach it there. 38 people on the live stream. This is so cool. What else will 27 bring from AMDetails? Ooh, good question. 2017 is going to bring, hopefully, more distribution. At our end, it's bringing in a lot of ways of producing the AMDetails range faster. It's probably going to bring in a new label design, a new website, a new, well, the online shop is getting integrated, so some new features there. It's also bringing a price hike. Yeep. The chemicals are going up in April, only a select few of them, but those changes will be happening. So get your orders in now if you want them cheaper. And it's also going to be bringing the training packages once we've fully developed them and got them together. And obviously for you guys on the YouTube, it'll bring you guys the how-tos and more of this, where you get to be part of the AMDetails community, and me hopefully traveling south or around the world to come and visit you all. That would be super cool. Michael Adams, hi. Try and find someone in the US to accept a pallet and forward separately onto Amazon. They normally ask you to ship separate groups of products to various distribution centers. Thank you for that advice, Michael. That's excellent. Give me a private message later if you're interested in being part of that. Deacon Line, good job. Mark W, when can you confirm all the shows you guys are attending this summer? Right now. We are going to 5 shows this year. We're trying to limit the shows we have to stay overnight for. The team is not large enough to commit to a show season that we did last year, with me having my son arrive this year as well. So that way, in theory, we're losing a staff member, because Sarah would come and help me at shows, but obviously we can't be offloading my son to go and do a show season every weekend. So we're doing 5 shows. We are doing, how does that work on the camera? Elgin Show and Shine. Of course we're going to be doing Elgin Show and Shine. A local show, we'd always commit and look after that one. We are doing Afford Speedfest. We've always done that show. We can get down and up in a day. Great show at Afford Motor Museum. You guys should come check us out there. It will be the team there. On that same day is Inverness Car Show. It's the first year them guys are having that show, and I will hopefully be attending it at some point through the day. Then we are doing D-Sides Festival of Speed, another local one to us on the west coast, in and around the D-Side area. It's an excellent castle, I forget its name, but Aberdeen D-Side area, come check it out. Cleanfest, that is in Fife. We always do Cleanfest. That is the same weekend as Waxstock, guys. That's why I will do Waxstock, and the team will be going to Cleanfest. Great little show, really does well for us at Fife Airfield. The last one is Granton Motor Mania. It's a show up here in the little town of Granton of Spey that we've done every year, and it's always been our show closer. Usually me and Sarah do it, but this year it'll be me and a member of the team. But I think Sarah will be bringing, hopefully, my son along as well, and we will have a cool little family day out. And that is the AMDetails show season this year, guys, where you'll be able to find the gazebo and purchase the products direct from us. The products will be at other shows. We're not going to do Scottish Car Show, and we're not going to do Ignition, but Scottish Car Show, I do believe, will have our distributors, and that's about as far as I can go with that one, in case they haven't booked it yet and it may go somewhere else. But I hope that answers your question of what shows the AMDetails team are doing this year. I will most definitely be attending Waxstock, and I will probably be attending a couple of Fueltopia events as well, but that'll be me with a silly camera vlogging for all you guys. Hey guys, how you doing? It is Alan at AMDetails here, and this live feed, if you're watching it back on the replay, was for, or what this live feed is for now, is for us start doing a live feed with you guys for our first year moving into Chanonry Spur number 5. Today, this year marks 5 years, so I just did a quick little photo review at the start and showed you guys what it was like when I moved into the unit, how me and the team developed it into what it was by the end of the first year, just to kind of hopefully show you guys where we came from and inspire you guys to go out there and have a go at your detailing businesses, take the jump, and then make sure you come and check us out for all your detailing business advice. Over here is the chat. I'm going to try and dive into here and answer a few more of your questions. Oh, exciting 2017. What licenses must we have to open a detailing shop? I'm not entirely sure. Detailland, are you in the UK? It might be worth checking out your local business gateway or your local Murray Chamber or something like that. They will help you out with your area's local regulations and getting all that tied up and put together. Smith Automotive, it is going to be possible to some point for traders to collect their AMDetails from autosave and their discount, or will this not be possible? It might be possible, as in you order from us and basically we use autosave as a shipping agent. You can maybe tee that up. But AutoSave just buy off us as a distributor and they'll have their own discount profiles in there. But give me a shout on the emails and we'll see what we can sort out there for if it's logistics is better for you guys. But no, if you're a trade account holder or a wholesaler, you definitely have to come direct to AMDetails rather than trying to go through one of our distributors because they'll have their own discount deals and stuff. Jonathan Watson, any updates on how-to videos? Yes. So yesterday, in between customers, I tested shooting in an area of the AMDetails shop where I want to do the how-tos from. So basically tested the backdrop, tested the equipment, what was the audio like, what was it like, and tested a style where I speak to the camera and then for me in editing, edit, you know, like dub B-roll over or dub me cleaning a wheel over the top of it. So I hope that video has turned out well. The video is currently with the company we did it in association with, waiting for them to let me know what their opinions on it are, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So basically, it's just getting the gear ready to film it, and then the how-tos are coming. Boom! Super chat! SPB Auto Shine. Thank you so much for your support and looking after us. I'm going to drop your name down below right now. Let's get onto this scrolling ticker bit right here, and then we just go here, and then we just do this, go like that, and then we go SPB Auto Shine. Thank you so much for your support. This is incredible. Every little bit helps on us getting that Canon 70D, which are going to make these how-to videos so cool. As I shot it on the G7X at the weekend, and it did work, but the focus dips in and out and the audio isn't incredible. It makes me seem like I'm shouting towards the camera when all I'm trying to do is project towards the camera because it doesn't have a microphone. Thank you so much, SPB. If you want to ask a question, I will most definitely answer it for you showing your support with the super chats. That is incredible. Louise Grant, have you ever thought about going to any bike meetings at Knockhill or sponsoring a racer? My mum has just started racing in the first Scottish all-women sidecar team. Louise, that's incredible. We actually do sponsor a motorbike racer. We sponsor Kyle, but to be honest, there's not a massive budget for us sponsoring drivers. We did it maybe about a year and a half ago. We thought it'd be a good advertising stream to sponsor drivers and to support charities. And then when we took all that information by the end of the year, we'd spent like $6.5 grand on supporting charities and drivers. We really need to rein that in. So we're trying to now focus on dedicated sponsored drivers this year, and we have our catchment for this year. So we're sponsoring Luke Woodham, and we have a couple of other BDC drivers on board, and we have Kyle, our motorbike racer, and I think we're getting a stock car driver. And apart from that, that's how we're going to have it, but we're trying to focus. Oh, we have Will Robson, WR Tuning, of course, and we have Mike McPherson as well. He's doing time attack in his incredible Peugeot 106, and we've got Derek who's doing the 106 hill climb as well. Incredible. But what we're trying to do is focus on them drivers as well. So after each race, they get some information to us, and then they use the AMDetails brand to push out how they were doing at the races, try and hopefully do blog posts. So really support the driver rather than just going, there's some free product, stick a sticker on your car. So I hope that helps you with that question. But do email us, as we will be looking into 2018 once we've reviewed has this sponsorship scheme working. But well done your mum. I want to see how she's doing on. That's going to be excellent. Ultimate Auto. I'll come and say hi this time at Waxstock. You looked a tad busy all day last year with G-Technic. It was a crazy day, but guys, unless I'm there with the microphone on doing the whole thing, do come and see me. Even if I'm at a stand ramming a burger or a hot dog down my face or something like that, or trying to grab 5 minutes, come and see me, guys. It's the whole reason I come down there. Everyone can see me any other time, and if I don't want to be seen, I will hide. But if I'm there in and around Waxstock, come say hi. We're very approachable. The whole team at G-Technicar and myself. Come say hi, ask your questions if you want. It was incredible actually when I was at Autosport, not even a detailing related show. And I had you guys finding me. I hid for a bit. I hid in a bit having a coffee, and these amazing guys waited for about 15 minutes for me to come out of there. And I was like, no way, this is incredible. So I just love meeting you guys. It's incredible. Thank you so much. Duncan Gray. Good afternoon. I was trying to call you the other day. I will get back to you later. SPB, Autoshine, thank you so much. I'm in the USA. Yeah, Detail Land, definitely check out what your local one is in. SPB, thanks very much, Alan. It was great to meet you at Autosport. See, I told you I met some cool people at Autosport. It's some money for the detailing spray. Thanks for the support to all of us new detailers trying to start up. That's why we're here. If we can help you guys build this AMDetails community, it's incredible. I hope you did enjoy the detailing spray. It was great meeting you guys at Autosport. I couldn't believe when you came and found me. It was really good. What is your favorite restaurant? That is a toughie, because I've eaten in a lot of cool places with food I enjoyed. But if I have to be cheesy and soppy, whether it be my favorite restaurant, it's one we always check out, would probably be Frankie's and Benny's, as it's the place I took my wife for my first meal with her, and it was to test and see, is she going to eat the messy spaghetti bolognese, or is she just going to have something clean? But no, we both got messy food and garlic and everything and ate it all, and we knew we were going to be perfect for each other. So there we go. Big shout out to my wife Sarah. Right, love your episode, great brand and products, keep it up. Thank you so much, Adam. Guys, this is incredible. We've got 41 people checking us out on this live feed. I know there's a bit of a delay, so bear with me. For anyone that has just came and checked this out and you don't know what this live feed is for, it is a live feed just to say thank you to you guys. We have been in the unit at 5 Chanonry Spur for 5 years, and at the start of this live feed, when it goes up as a replay, you can go back and I talk you through how we moved into Unit 5 and the very first things we did to get it prepared so that it made what it is today. I'll very quickly just pop a little image up so you guys can all see it. Let me click on here, transition this over. So this was Unit 5 Chanonry Spur when we very first moved in, guys. And then we cleaned it up, painted it, and eventually we were even then displaying cars like this. And by the end of year 1, we put another couple more of kitchen units in, and we were displaying cars like this. So this is just to give you guys a bit of inspiration to show, you know, work hard, get it done, follow your goals. Boom! You can do it too, and then you can be a numpty that does live over YouTube just like this. Right, let's have a look at some more chats and answer some more questions. I just want to say a big, massive thank you. You'll see them scrolling down below to people supporting the AMDetails channel with the super chat feature. It is incredible. We got Mark W. Mark, thank you very much to you. Michael King and SPB Autoshine, who I met at, oh, I've completely forgotten what the show was called now. Autosport International. It was great meeting you guys. 39 people on the chat. This is insane. Ask your questions away, guys. We're doing a live Q&A now with you all. I've gone through the images bit for this video. How long have I been online? 52 minutes. Wow. I'm happy to stay here as long as you guys are happy to stay here and ask questions and chat away. So let me start from the top and see if I can find some stuff to go through. Answer some of the questions now that weren't super chat ones. Afternoon. Stu Miller, nice to see you in here, buddy. Sorry, I missed that at the start. Michael Almer, happy birthday from Australia. Great job, keep going. Michael from Australia, incredible. Birthday? Yeah, why not? Why not? It's not AMDetails' official birthday, but I will take it. Mark W gave us a super chat. Thank you very much, sir. I will be doing another question ahead of the live streaming after an AM glaze on. Name's on, wait for half an hour, then buff at the same time when your wax after seal? Okay, I'm going to try and read this again out aloud for you guys and then answer it. Richie Milne asks, ahead of live streaming, oh no, sorry. After AM glaze on and then AM seal on, wait for half an hour, then buff. Is it the same time then you wax after seal? No, good question. So, you put AM glaze on onto your car until the point where you are happy. So that might be 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, who knows. As long as it's still filling and cleaning the surface of your paint until a point where you are happy. Because you're then going to lock that finish in, guys. So the first one you'll find is probably quite hard to do as it's filling swirls and cleaning the surface of the paint. Whereas the second time, and then you would obviously buff AM glaze off. And in the second time, it's only really going to be filling the swirls as you've done the majority of the cleaning. You buff it off and then just carry on. Then you put a coat of AM seal on. The heavy element in the bottom of AM seal is now going to go down and around all them fillers and help to cement them together. Once it's then dry, you're going to buff it off. The reason we say wait half an hour is you just want to make sure all that solvents come out from in between the fillers and left the paintwork. If you're just going to be putting another coat of AM seal on top, then because it's the same product, half an hour later, you just bang another coat of AM seal on, wait till it dries, and then buff it off. And basically, you can keep following that mantra. I remember back in the day, we had a young gentleman who'd put about 5 layers of AM seal on to see what the durability of it was like. But, just like the question you have asked, the last thing you put on the paintwork is how the water will behave. So if you prefer the behavior of a wax, then wait at least 1 hour after buffing AM seal off, because you really want to make sure all that solvent has come up and evaporated before putting the living, breathing product that is AM wax or your favorite wax on top of that seal. So then put the wax on, buff it off, jobs are good. Hope that helps answer your question. What else have we got here? Oh, people are interacting with each other. This is so cool. Hi, Alma. Hope you're well. Cool living thing. Scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Whoa. What date is the sample range being released, as I'm itching to try all the range? I know you said April time, but do you have a specific date? It will be very soon. The sample range has been created, and I think me reading that out aloud, I've accidentally just announced to you all. Ta-da! So in this live feed, we're announcing that AMDetails sample range will be coming, guys. Me and Sarah priced it up over the past 2 days. Jamie has made it. We're bringing out 100ml of every product. Basically, it's just because so many of these sample companies are getting in touch with us about selling our products as samples, and you guys are using them, which is great. But you're coming direct to us asking for samples, and instead of us giving out freebies, I talked to you before about the amount of money we've lost in giving away freebies, we've decided that we will do sample size products. So I think they range anywhere between £3 and £4 for the core range, and I think there is like a £6 one for like your AM seal and AM dress, but they are there and they'll be available for you guys to tick to buy soon. We're just working out how we package them and then get them online. So I'm still aiming for April, mid to end April, because we've got the price hike coming in the 1st of April as well. So I hope that answers your question. That one came from SPB Auto Shine. Ding! Thank you very much for that. Adam Longley, ding! How you doing? Any new products in 2017? Jonathan, variations of products, yes. Possible screen wash, possible metal polish. Our goal for 2017 is not actually to push and develop new products onto you guys. We're still getting through the overheads that we were required to launch a few of the products last year. So 2017 is going to be more about getting the distribution correct, getting the systems in place, looking after you guys and building the community whilst we develop new products. And then in 2018, we'll bring them out. But we've still got metal polish and screen wash going through the system in our developers group. So when they are ready, we will launch them with you. But just to give you a rough idea, a lot of people have been playing around with the detailer about 2 or 3 years before it launched. And AM Dress was at the original Afford show we went to. And I think this is going to be the 4th or 5th Afford show we go to this year. Hope that answers your question, my good man. Kev Finney. Sorry if I said your name wrong there. What would you say has been the biggest challenge you have faced over the 5 years? Ooh. Over the 5 years, I'm not entirely sure. When the first year I moved into this beauty, this little unit here. The first year we moved into Unit 5, the biggest challenge I had was education. Educating people on what it was that we did that made us different from everyone else. What we did for car care that made us different. I like to think that now, you know, it's booming, and in the area here in the north of Scotland, you've got a lot of companies in Aberdeen, you've got a lot of companies through in Inverness, and in between we've got the Shine Shop in Forres. I would like to think that we have helped with the education in this area to make people more aware of what detailing was. It was the hardest thing, educating them that we're doing a deeper clean, we're doing better prep, and then the stuff we're putting on lasts longer. And that was the hardest thing for us to educate. Why should you come and see us instead of going and seeing the other people? On that, for you guys who are thinking about starting, yes, you want to educate people on that, but try and avoid doing the marketing that I see online all the time, where people use negativity as a form of marketing what they do. So they put up things like, look at the local hand car wash doing that. This is what we do. I personally try and run my business, every advertising thing, by never using a negative of another place as a way of promoting what AMDetails did. I always just work on promoting, this is what AMDetails does. This is what AMDetails does. This is the benefits we can give you. And that's my biggest tip to you guys when you're starting. And it was probably the toughest hurdle we had when starting. The biggest challenge was educating people on what it is that we do. Once you get people through the door and you keep your standards high, they will go and tell their friends, who will then go and tell their friends, who will then go and tell their friends, and word of mouth is by far the best advertising stream. I hope that helped answer your question. Paul Dalton, yes. And I'm at Waxstock. See you guys there. Try and get to the trade dinner, Paul. We will have a beverage. Jonathan Watson, big thumb from you. Ding! Sorry, there's a bit of a delay, so I hope you were picking up on this. Richie Milne, Alan, need to pop in for some snow foam. Is it back in stock? But what is your prep for AM Rain? Yes, AM foam is in stock, and so is AM Iron, guys. And they're both online. We're waiting on some products coming over from America to get that one sorted, but they are here now. And then your question at the end of that is, what is your prep for AM Rain? The official prep, as always, would be polish, deep clean your windows, make sure it is as squeaky clean as you can get it before. Spray AM Rain into a microfiber or a microfiber applicator or something like that, and spread it onto your window. Wait 15 minutes, then buff it off. And we say you get roughly 1 to 2 months. Everyone is turning around saying you're getting 3 months plus, which is incredible, but we like to punt a little bit low, so as to, you know, it's a bonus if you're getting more. But we have a lot of people who are just lazy, put it on and get fantastic results. They're literally spraying AM Rain into a microfiber, just banging it on their window, waiting 5-10 minutes and buffing it off, and you will get the same benefits. So super, super cool. You can be as strict with it as you like, or you can be as lazy with it as you like. Thank you very much for that question. Richie. This is incredible, guys. We've got 37 people online. If you have just dived into this live stream, guys, which is phenomenal, I'm really enjoying hanging out with you all, then this live stream was brought to you for the reason that it is 5 years to this month that we moved into Unit 5 Chanonry Spur. And I have a feeling that all you guys just know what AMDetails is now. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to show you the first year, what it was like when we moved in. I'll give you a little clip of that now. This is what the unit was like when we first moved in. Let me scroll to the top. Hit this little button and transition over. So this is what it was like when we first moved into Unit 5, guys. I just wanted to show you, hopefully it'll help to inspire that you can get there, you know, work hard, do the prep work. This is what we did. So this is what this live stream was for, to go through and show you guys what it was like, how we prepared the unit, how we made the barriers that we made. You know, even our original display banner with the products on it. Where is that? It's going to be up here somewhere. I can't really see the larger sizes. Sorry. I'm trying my best. Scrolling through here. Scroll. But basically, I just wanted to do this to show you that, you know, you all start somewhere. Keep working hard, and hopefully it'll help to inspire. Here we go. Have a look at that beauty. That is our original AMDetails display cabinet 5 years ago. It was some wooden pine furniture we got given from a friend. Thank you so much, Fish Tank Doug. He gave us them for free. And then we made this blockade at the back. So at least when we were around the back making a cup of coffee or making up some chemicals or doing bits and pieces, we weren't, you know, you guys weren't seeing all that nasty stuff behind there. So that is what this live stream is for. And if you're enjoying it, guys, and or want to see more car care videos, the vlogs by me where I show you what's going on through the week, the wheelie stool videos or live streams like this, then please do hit the subscribe button. which is, I think, there, the little red subscribe thing, and also hit the little tiny bell so that you get an email notification every time we go live and drop a video. Hi everyone, how you doing? There's 33 people in here, it's insane. What is going on in the questions? Oh, and I also want to say a massive, massive thank you to the people down below. You'll see them coming here for showing their support by using the super chat and helping out the AMDetails channel, and just basically what you guys are doing when you push that button is saying thank you to us for providing you with this content and the how-tos that are about to come. So I want to say a massive thank you to Mark W, Mark Webster, you are a gentleman, Michael King for hitting that button, and SPB Autoshine. Thank you so much, it was cool meeting you guys at those shows. So they're scrolling down below. If you want to get your name there, hit that little super chat button, ask me a question, I will happily answer a super chat question. I'm running out of water as well. I might have to go and get some more of this. This is super, super cool. So the stream is coming to you actually from my home. That is why this is much smoother than when it is at work, because we have a better internet at the home than I do. Would you believe in Unit 5? Would I have moved into Unit 5 if I knew the internet was going to be so rubbish there? Question. Let's go and check out some more of your questions, guys, and I will do my best to answer. Scroll on down. Alexander Michael, Alan, thanks for the fab videos. Is there a story behind your trademark thumbs up ding? You know what? I don't think there is. I literally, the things that I do that have now become a trademark that you guys pick up on were just me. I didn't even realize I did them. Like doing that good morning, it just came out of nowhere. I thought in the morning one day the sky looked good, so I would picture it, and then I did that, and then if you go back to like vlog 1, I never did that. Vlog 2, vlog 3, then you'll start to see it come in. Then as it comes in, friends would go, that was pretty cool, I quite like that. And then I wouldn't do it, and friends would go, whoa, why'd you stop good morning? What are you doing? And then people would interact. So I basically got the feedback from you guys of the silly things that I do. It is basically my personality, the AMDetails personality that is Alan Medgraph, and that is where the comes from. And yes, we may one day put it on a t-shirt. Talking about t-shirts, I'm repping the AMDetails t-shirt today. This is my small logo one. Make sure you check out the website, guys. I will see if I can drop it in the chat right now. So let me dive over here. Onto the chat. I'll go into here, click this, copy this, go there. This works really fast here. This is super cool. It's the first time ever doing this, so bear with me. Trying this super chat, trying this feature. There we go. So I've just dropped the link in the chat for all you guys if you want to get any AMDetails merch. If you are in countries that don't show in the shipping section, then just use the contact us section and get in touch, and I will estimate you guys a shipping price, and if you're happy, we will roll with it. Another little thing I want to say in here, because you've got these epic people supporting us here, is if you use the following link, if you shop on Amazon and you're in the UK or Europe and you use that link that I have just dropped in the chat, it'll work just like normal Amazon, but we will have taken you there, and you will also be supporting the channel. And it's amazing, guys. We thank you so much for supporting the YouTube channel. It's going to help me build these how-to videos. Right, let's dive back in and have a look at some more of your questions. If you guys have a question, me, detailing related, AMDetails related, how can we help you, what's coming, hit it in that chat that you can see in this live feed, and I'll try my best to answer it. And I always go back at the end, guys, and look through for your suggestions for videos, and I save them, and they go into a little Trello application I'm using, and we keep that for making the how-to videos. 29 people online. Hi guys, how you doing? This is incredible. Right, let's scroll. Need to pop in for snow foam. Thanks for the fan base. Don't dream of them. Does your wife get you to clean her car, or have you taught her how to do it yourself? Sarah's actually really good at cleaning a car. Naturally, she helped me all the time at the start. The cars, some people say cobbler's shoes are never done. The car and the van do get neglected in our busier times, but we try and keep them as clean as we can. But Sarah does an excellent job. She knows exactly what's going on. At the moment, obviously not with pregnancy, she's quite liking the resting. SPB, is it cheaper to do all the research and to buy the raw material to make the products yourself, or to continue buy them ready-made. Oh, cool. Well, sometimes I wish I just literally went to a company and went, can you make, bottle, label, trigger, give to me, iBox, send. But there would have never been any scalability in that. There would have never have been the ability to make the adjustments that we have for the AMDetails range and to be where we are today. So I much prefer the way that we do it here. Thank you very much for your question. Need an AMDetails thumbs up t-shirt or a good morning t-shirt? Paul? It might happen. What we need to do is sell a few more of these. So go and check out that merchant channel and you can get yourself an AMDetails t-shirt. This live stream has been going for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Can you guys believe that? It's incredible. I just want to say thank you to these guys. 5 years at number 5. Thank you so much for all your support. All right, let me scroll up here. There's quite a big delay, so I don't actually know how far delayed we are with me answering your questions. Whoop. Let me go into here. I'm just going to quickly check Facebook as well, because I went onto Facebook and shared the link, and I'm just wondering if some of you guys might actually be watching on Facebook live as we speak and not coming over to the YouTube channel. So let me see what that looks like. Boom! Done. No questions over on the Facebook, but it's worth checking that out. Let's dive back over to the live stream and see what's going on there. 29 people online. Guys, this is incredible. Thank you so much. I can't believe you guys are actually coming and checking out and hanging with us here at AMDetails on this live feed. A couple of things I do want to say whilst we are here, guys. If you look up later here, or they might be randomly sticking out, there'll be a load of cards down here, and I just wanted to take you guys to a couple of things. One of them is you'll see the Q&A session in there where I did on Facebook. I think that's the last Q&A session I did where you guys could ask me questions and we pre-recorded them. Are you preferring this? Or are you preferring where we do the pre-done, pre-recorded stuff? I also want you to go into there and check out Nick Nimmin. He has been helping me out with all these cool graphics you see down below and really helping us refine the AMDetails channel to bring you a much more polished finish to the how-tos that are coming and to our daily vlogs and stuff like that. Also in there you'll see my good man Nick. No you won't, you'll see Jim at White Details. Ding! Have a look up there and you can check out his channel and go and support out Jim. He's doing really well with his big massive vlogs where he focuses on one car. That's the kind of routine that Jim's going down how his model is. Get a car in for the white detail. Done. And then you'll also see in there that we've got our friends over at Status Error. I'm going to add a quick card in there whilst I'm here. I'm going to go in there because I want to put a playlist into there for you guys so you go and check that one out. It'd be really nice if you go and check out the other card I put in there, which is the Gymkhana Grid Vlogs, where I went all the way out to Greece and supported our man Luke Woodham on his blah for the championship. On his going back, and that's it, defending the championship at Gymkhana Grid in Greece, and of course he won it, so he is now 3 times champion. And you get to follow me the whole vlog on what happened from us not having a clue what's going on, to the travelling, to the setup, to seeing Luke winning. Unbelievable. It was super cool. Right, I'm going to now dive back over onto the chat, but very quickly before I do that, I just want to say hi everyone, how you doing? It's Alan at AMDetails here, and thank you so much for checking out this live feed. This live feed is for us turning 5 years at Unit 5 Chanonry Spur, and at the start of this video I show you what it was like moving in year 1. We'll have loads of images, show you that, so you can go back and watch that on the replay. I just want to thank you so much for being here, and please down here will be a little subscribe button. If you want more live feeds like this, how-to videos or car care vlogs, then you can click that, and why not hit the bell notification as well so you get an email when we go live, and you can see me being a numpty live here on the YouTube. It's great interacting with you all in the chat down below. I'm just going to go and check that out now. Let's scroll here, see what's going on. 28 people online. That's been a steady 20 plus people online for this whole live stream. That is incredible. Oops. I've done something a bit silly. I shared a post on Facebook and accidentally shared it on my wife's login. She's logged in at the moment. Let's log out of that. Okay, so I'm over here, guys, and I'm checking out your, I have another computer down here, and I'm just going to quickly check out your live chat questions. So let's scroll on down and see what is going on in here. We have Paul Dalton. How you doing, my good man? It's nice to see you in here. Chef Michael, just go on. Sorry, I hope you re-upload this. So if you answer my question earlier. Hey Chef, I'm going to have a look for that, and yes, this will be re-uploaded into replay. So if you're watching this live right now and you've missed the start, don't worry, you can watch from here forward, and hopefully by the time YouTube and stuff have processed it, about an hour after this, I will drop it straight onto YouTube and you guys can watch it. I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can find your question, Chef, as you asked about that. Have you said anything about paint thickness gauges? Oh, Chef, cool. So you want to know a little bit about paint thickness gauges? The KS thanks for having me, thanks. Is that your question? Cool, so there's various paint depth gauges out there. We use the PD1, PD8, sorry, and we also have another one that we've been trialing that AMDetails might actually sell. We might start bringing in and using them. There are various types out there, but you can get a really decent one for anywhere between 100 and 200 pounds. And as long as they check on ferrous and non-ferrous material, then you can get a rough idea, guys. You can get other ones that are more technical. But really, for getting started out, as long as you have a rough idea what the paint's like and take your time, then you should be okay just using them. So we are looking at getting them in at AMDetails as well. So people that asked about products, there might be accessories and extra things coming to the AMDetails shop that are not necessarily chemicals. Little cheeky one there for you. Scroll down to the bottom of this. Wow, there's a lot of chat in here. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, here we go. D Tasca. So sorry, I may have pronounced that wrong. Will your products be available to us Canadians? I am working on getting them global, but it's just going to be the exact same thing as trying to get it over to the West Coast for America. Is I'm having big issues with the shipping. We can do it. It is not cheap. I'm having a lot of you guys, which is incredible, messaging me going, can I have this, and this product? And I think it's costing us roughly 50 to 60 pounds to ship 5 kilos to America. That's crazy, right? But that could potentially be about 8 to 9 500ml products. So just be clever with what you're wanting to buy from us and be very selective, and we can get it over there. But yeah, it's not cheap. I'm trying to find a better shipper or a courier service, but we are in the Highlands of Scotland as well, which massively restricts who we are able to use, and we're currently using Parcelforce. So I hope that answers your question. Let me see what's going on here. Mike B, this is a better time for live streaming in the US. Thank you. Yes, it is, isn't it? I thought it'd be better for me to catch all you guys doing like a 6 o'clock UK time one, which would maybe catch the Americans around about lunchtime. So I'm hoping this is a better time for you guys. It's great to see you all here. We really, really love interacting with you. Smith Automotive, I like a mixture of the Q&A, pre-recorded and live. Thank you very much for that feedback. Miles Drive, any AMDetails hoodies coming to the merchandise line? If you look way back, I'm not entirely sure what vlog it was, but there was a vlog a while back where we talked and you can see the whole range. We're testing out all the samples basically of what hoodies would we get. We have found the hoodies we would like. All we got to do is now just make sure that we have everything in place so that once we launch them online, they will sell. But the first thing we launched was the t-shirts. So if you guys don't show interest in the t-shirts and purchase them in the link that I've got in the chat, then we won't really know if you guys are really after a brand. And if you're not after a brand, then we won't invest any more money into, you know, grabbing the brand stuff. So support the brand, grab the tees, grab the lanyards, grab the hoodies, the beanies, sorry, and then we will definitely look into investing in hoodies for all you guys. DJFS, buy a boat. Yes, could buy a boat, Fraser, and just take it over ourselves. It'd be incredible. Incredible. Louise Grant, are your products all safe? Like if my cat or dog walks through the rinse off product and lick their paws, would they be okay? Yes, they probably will be okay. The only one you got to look out for is tar. Tar is a solvent-based product, and I wouldn't like to drink it. But most of the other stuff, especially if it's just going to be in the rinse wash off, I'm always washing the car down, and Peps is always there, and she's yet to ever fall ill or have an issue. But I wouldn't let them go licking raw material. So I'm obviously going to say be careful as you can. But we've yet to have an issue where at least my dog has been unwell. But I do know that you're going to have to watch with tar. It has the little dead fish on the label. Hoodies would be awesome. Hint, hint. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I'm receiving your hint loud and clear. Finally received my Iron Fallout, and my God, it stinks. Phantom Pilot, it does. Did you use it though? So when you smell it in the bottle, yes, it is smelly. But if you shake it up, integrate it all around, move it around, then it will not smell as bad as others on the market. The whole point there was to try and reduce the smell. Some people can actually go all the way up to alloy wheel and go, oh yeah, it does smell a bit funky. Whereas if you were to use AM iron compared to another manufacturer's iron, you would probably find that ours smells pleasant. Duncan Gray, my man, thank you so much for the super chat. Before I even answer your question, I am going to go and put you into the scrolling. Thank you so much for supporting AMDetails section. So we're looking at Duncan Gray. Absolute legend. Let's hit that button there. Thank you so much for hitting the super chats. Yes, it's great seeing you guys here in the chat. Let's have a look. Cheeky wee plug for Aberdeen Stockist, DG Details, and Duncan Gray Automotive Mechanic Services. There you go. The plug is done. That's right, guys. We have resellers in Aberdeen. You can go and check out Duncan Gray's Garage Services. There's a plug for you, and well and truly worth the super chat, my man.